Hello there everybody, this is General Snivy and welcome to the extra video of Let's Play F-Zero Expansion Kit. We finished all of the GP races, shown off all the characters, and shown off one of the 3 super machines. And now I gotta enable the other 2, so I'll be right back. Okay, I am back and now I can go over some of the extra content within this game. When it comes to extra content, there really isn't much. There's Time Attack, Death Race, Practice, and of course the course editor. I guess I'll go ahead and show off Time Attack real fast. Time Attack, well, you go through a track as fast as you can and complete 3 laps without blowing up the smithereens. And that's basically the goal. Go through the tracks as fast as you can and be a-okay. And it looks like someone already has a record here, known as JMS. Must have been the previous owner of F-Zero Expansion Kit, the person who I bought the game from. Not sure. But anyways, here is the Super Stingray. The Super Stingray is Samurai Goro's super machine. What's different about it is obviously a new paint job for one, and some additional wings. Some wings on both sides of the vehicle and also one on the top. And also 2 to the side towards the top of the machine. Just noticed that now. God, this machine looks so freaking badass. And once again, Samurai Goro's ranking is very high when it comes to his super machine. Super machines typically do have very high rankings and are the highest in the game. One more fun fact I forgot to point out when it came to the Super Falcon. The Super Falcon apparently can be found within F-Zero X's game code and can be accessed via a cheating device such as a Game Shark and also emulation. However, the machine is not correctly displayed for 1, and 2, the rank is not correct either. As you all know in the last video, Captain Falcon's Super Machine's rank is A, B, and A. However, the Super Machine that was dug up within the game's code is all A's, and we all know that just simply isn't possible for any machine ever. And the best you can create is A, B, C. And that's basically the rankings in a nutshell. Now here is a new feature when it comes to time trials. You can save ghost data onto the disk drive. When it comes to regular tracks, you can save your ghost data either to the cartridge of F-Zero X or save it to the disk drive of F-Zero Expansion Kit. I'll save this to the disk drive, and yes. How do I know that's Japanese? How do I know that's yes or no? Experimentation, my friends. Experimentation. Now it's time to show off the next mode, which is Death Race. Death Race is exactly what it sounds. It's a race to the death. Then let's go ahead and use Jodie Summer's super machine and show her off. When it comes to Death Race, what you have to do is very simple. Kill off all the other racers as fast as you can without killing yourself. Of course I'll aim to kill everything, but if I fail to do so, I'm not gonna cry about it. I already done enough of that during the last cup, that's for sure. Also, I thought that I could select this song as a track, as a song when it comes to the track editor. Turns out you can't. This song is exclusive for this mode. This track too is also exclusive for this mode. Come on, let me kill you. Thank you. Good boy. As far as I know, the computer difficulty set for the Death Race, I'm pretty sure it's standard. But don't quote me on that. I don't know if it is on the novice or if it's on standard. I don't really know. The track layout is extremely simple and pretty much oversimplified. Even more so than the track editor's default tracks when you try to load up cups. Try to load up tracks that you don't have in the course editor. If you know what I mean. Hope you do. Time to go flying, Super Falcon. Or I could have Dodoria do that for you. Well, since this is technically the last video of F-Zero Expansion Kit, I guess I should go ahead and start going over what I think about the project overall and how it went. Well, pretty much like every other Let's Play that I've done, with the exception of maybe Kirby's Epic Yarn, I think this Let's Play went very well. I wanted to make the Edit Cup more interactive, but of course that plan kind of fell flat on its face due to the lack of comments, but you live and learn, and you also learn to come up with a backup plan in case one fails and falls flat on its face. But yeah, I have to say, I really enjoyed this Let's Play. Sure, it seemed like I was getting really irritated in the end, but that was because I kind of was, but I wasn't. I was getting irritated at playing the same cup repeatedly just to be able to clear it and say, hey, I did it. I finished these races. I finished these cups. So you can suck on that. But really, it wasn't too bad. I enjoyed my time playing F-Zero Expansion Kit, and I'm glad to have been able to gather the financial resources I had before from my previous job and cashing in my 401k to make this possible. Yeah, I cashed in my 401k. Didn't last me very long though. Go me. Me is so smart with my financial resources, my boy. And trust me, I ain't no Jew. Jews are way better with their money. Maybe they are, maybe they aren't, I don't know. And also, where did I get that statement from? Family Guy. And there I go. Dang it, dang it, dang it. Well, that sucked. Oh well. We killed a good number of racers. 15 is good enough for me. Killed 15, some of the others were killed off by other characters, and some even killed themselves. Now, there are two modes left to show off. There's practice mode, which is exactly what it sounds. You go through a track on any difficulty, and you make practice laps around the track as fast as you can. However, unlike traditional races, you start with boost power straight away, so yeah, you have some leeway right there. That's why practice mode is here. For those who are having trouble with the tracks that are in the game. And really, it's also here to test out the tracks that you created through Course Editor, which is something I'm going to show off now. Now, much like the machine editor, this entire thing is in Japanese. The entire menu and everything about this thing is entirely in Japanese, so you have a lot of room. You have... damn it. You have to experiment with a lot of things, which is exactly what I did throughout the entire Let's Play. And even before that, setting up tracks beforehand, before the Let's Play even began. This is how I created my tracks. To create a track, many people think that you can only modify existing tracks in order to make them your own. Well, we all know that is not true because I've proven them wrong. Big time. It's the reason why the Rainbow Cup is... It's the reason why the Rainbow Cup's existence is there, along with other runs of the Edit Cup. To start making your tracks, you have to make sure your settings is set to build mode, as I like to call it. I think this is called build mode. I don't know. I don't care. And also, check it out. We're in checkerboard land. Well, believe it or not, this tile is very commonly used by game designers to create environmental things for the games that you play. So, yeah, tiles like these are very common. To start creating a track, as I said, make sure you're in build mode and place your mouse cursor anywhere and just hit the A button to set up a starting point. And move the analog stick to move the mouse pointer. And just keep hitting the A button until you eventually make a loop or make enough track pieces to make the entire track full circle. From here you can continue building your track if you wish to add a few more turns. And when it comes to adding additional pieces, sometimes you'll encounter this error. I'm not sure what this means, but I'm pretty sure it's saying a turn is broken and cannot be made. So the best solution is to simply move the pieces of which the turn is, or add new turns. And there we go. That should be good enough. Nice big fat 8 of sorts. Yeah, not the most creative track ever, but again, this is just for demonstrational purposes. Also, fun fact, while you're building, you can actually make it so there's serious collision detection issues within the track. When it comes to certain parts of the track, they can overlap one another, so keep this in mind. If you want to make the track more professional, I suggest raising the height or lowering the height of particular pieces of the track that are overlapping one another. And just do your best to make it so they're not overlapping so much, because that can create some serious distortion and overall a lot of confusion. Now that we're finished building our little masterpiece here, we can go into the little edit mode. At least this is what I like to call it. I don't know if that's what it's called, but here you can adjust certain aspects of the track. Here you can move individual pieces. To do so, just highlight over one of the blue dots that are representing a turn. Push Z to grab that piece and move the analog stick to adjust the turn. And adjust it to your liking. And boom. There we go. Nice and simple. This adjusts the track height. Just select one of the blue dots once again. The maximum track height is 500 meters, I think. I think that's how it's read. The maximum track height is 500 meters, and the lowest height possible for any track, for that matter, is 0. Not only that, but we can also adjust the width and also the thinness of the track to make it wider or make it thinner when it comes to certain turns. You can do this by selecting the third option, which is underneath of this up and down arrow key here. Push Z once again over the blue dot and adjust as necessary. The skinniest you can make any part of the track is 5 by 5. And the widest I think is 100 by 100. Yes, 100 by 100. Kind of reminds me of a bit of Mute City. There we go. Nice and simple. Now this option allows you to adjust the degree and the angle of which the track is rotating. For example, you can rotate the track to the left or to the right. You can even create loops this way too. But be careful, because sometimes you'll create a very awkward loop and the game will not like it, not one bit. Now for this option, never really experimented with this one, but if you want to say make the track a bit less even when it comes to a certain width of the track, you can do that. To make those adjustments, you can simply do that. What this does is this will delete a piece of the track. Let's say you made a bit of a mistake when it comes to your track creation, and you just simply want to fix it. Just by fix it, I mean like get rid of a piece in order to make it more presentable. It's very simple to do. Just highlight over one of the blue dots you want to get rid of and push the A button. To cancel, just push the B button. And this, I have no idea what that does. All it does is just makes it go, can't do that. If anyone has any idea what that does, let me know in the comments section below. Now it's time for the fun part, editing the cosmetics of the track. This piece is to adjust the main walls and the outer perimeter of the track, and also the track itself. You can change the color from 5 different presets, and what determines these presets is this option right here, the background. You have a choice of 10 different backgrounds to choose from. By backgrounds, I mean like the ground, as in what you're racing over. You can choose from like a city, a futuristic city, I think, or something to do with cyberspace, the sea, sand, a forest, snow, some international superhighway kind of thing, rocky terrain, lava, and I'm pretty sure that's a desert. Another form of the desert. Or something like that, I don't know. The sky, you can actually change the sky color and it won't affect what kind of track pieces you have available. And once again, you have 8 different skies to choose from. You have the pink sky, green sky, the tannish sky, blue sky, a night sky with stars, a sunset as seen within a beach, this fiery-like sky as if you're in the deepest, darkest depths of hell, and this blue sky as if you're running across the water. And that's basically the backgrounds in a nutshell. Now let's work on some of the other things here. This allows you to add walls to your track. By walls I mean like higher walls. Hence the reason why there's an H here. So let's go ahead and add a wall here and here. And this is a T. What does this stand for? This stands for, I have no freaking idea, but it eliminates the walls that are... It basically removes the safety net, so if you hit the wall, you would normally bounce back a little bit. This gets rid of it completely. And that's exactly what it does. See down there? You may notice that there's no railing. That's exactly what the T stands for, and that's what it does. Now for this. This is a tunnel. What does the tunnel do exactly? Well, hover over existing pieces and you can create a tunnel. Tunnels are fun because they look pretty. You have 4 different designs of tunnels in which you can choose from. There's this brownish one, purple, green, and the orange one. And apparently you can't have tunnels at the very start of the start/finish area. So let's put this one here. No? Okay. Okay, there we go. I guess I can't have tunnels that are... Okay. When it comes to certain track pieces, they kind of counteract one another. If I want to add a tunnel, all I have to do is just change the track piece to a normal, like this. And then I can add the tunnel to the other piece that I want. Now for this one is... This is one of those tunnels that you can drive through. You can drive through the tunnel and just spin all around all you want. This option allows you to create a half pipe. Let's do that. Create a half pipe here, and you can choose from 4 different designs. The whitish one, white and green, this futuristic one, and this other white one. I like this design. It looks nice. Now for this one. This is a pipe. And apparently I can't put one there, so let's go ahead and make a couple adjustments. There we go. That's better. Now we can add the pipe. There we go. And once again, you have 4 different designs to choose from. This grayish one, a green one, more futuristic one that's more or less based in cyberspace, and this other futuristic looking one. Now once again, this can't be a part of, say, right here, because it's connecting to another existing gimmicky kind of piece. So let's add a pipe right here between 2 normal pieces of the track, because we're bosses. And that's what we do. Now for this one's rather interesting. This one allows you to create a jump. How does this work exactly? Well, connecting between 2 different pieces of the track, you can actually make that particular piece disappear completely. Just at a simple push of a button. However, you've got to be careful with this one because of the way it works and everything. Be careful when trying to create jumps. For the last option we have is this. We can make a loop. Yeah, loops are awesome. Just be sure that you know how to create one properly. Otherwise, you're going to have a bad time. And not only did we create an awesome loop, but one that is also a half pipe. That's even more awesome. So yeah, advanced building strategy 101, I guess. Now for the fun part. Now that we've finished creating our masterful track of awesomeness, we can now set up certain obstacles such as healing stations, boost panels, dirt, ice, jump panels, cones, some other stage decorations, and that's pretty much it. Let's go ahead and add a healing station here, and that should be good enough for now. Now let's add some boost panels. Boost panels, you can adjust boost panels for either straight, left, or right side of the track. It's also the same with healing stations as well. You can have them cover both sides, the left side, the right side, or the middle. If you want multiple healing stations within the same part of the track, you're going to have to recreate that track piece from here to here in order to make the entire field just, you know, one solid healing station. But that's a bit too complicated to me anyway. Let's continue on with the boost panels. Let's add a booster here. And here. Okay, now here's the dirt. The dirt can be added on either the left and right hand sides of the track, left, right, or middle completely. Yeah, it's kind of like the rest. Kind of like the rest of the different options we have here. Now here's the ice, either left, right, center, or both left and right. create those awesome obstacles for us to enjoy. The jump panel, you can make it so it covers the entire track so machines are forced to jump. You can have it cover the left-hand side of the track if you want to be daring, or the right side. And those are basically the jump panels in a nutshell. And I don't think we need any, so let's not worry about those. Now for the cones. You can have the cones cover pretty much the center portion of the track, the left side specifically, or the right side only. Let's see if we can add these to the left-hand side to this part. And there we go. You can tell that you've added obstacles or whatever by looking at the track piece that is highlighted and is flashing red when it comes to those particular pieces. You can also add other things to these obstacles as well. Let's say I want to add a boost panel to this particular part of the track with the cones. Just make sure it's on the opposite side of where the cones are. Otherwise, it'll overwrite the cones. That, or it'll just say, something like that. Alright, what's left? Oh, there's also the stage decorations. This is one of the different goalposts that you can use if you want. There's this one. And finally, there's this piece. Can't add that one there. Okay then. How about we add this right about here? And also this particular piece, it'll fit at like the very beginning portion of the track piece of which you selected. Nothing else. Now, we can also add different stage... what am I trying to say? They're stage decorations. Let's say that. They're stage decorations. These are... You have a wide selection of stage decorations here, up to 15 different pieces. Let's go ahead and add some right now. Let's add some buildings for stage decorations. You can make tall skyscrapers or short skyscrapers. You can also add mountains right here, or more or less pyramids. Let's see if I can add it right here. Yeah, there we go. Nice stone pyramid. And there's also a rock formation we can use right around here. Well, okay, it's not really a rock formation. It's more or less like a futuristic building thing. Whatever, it's there. And also you can add up to a total of 16 stage decorations. And that includes buildings, the goalpost, some sign that says F-Zero X and showing off some of the F-Zero X characters. You can also add flags as well. There are two different kinds of flags, orange flags and this colored flag. Not sure what the difference is between the two, but yeah, different colored flags are fun. And we can also add those spinning signs that you would see on some of the tracks. And finally, we have this thing. What is this exactly? I'm not sure. I think this is where the audience would sit and they would be rotated repeatedly to get the best view of the track possible. So let's add one. Guess not. Guess I can't add this to... damn it. What am I trying to say? Guess I can't add it to what I wanted to do. Oh well. Let's go ahead and override. And that's all the stage decorations we can use. Let's go ahead and set the settings to, let's say, futuristic. And give it this. That's a good background. And you may have noticed since selecting the different background, it also changed the tracks themselves to make them look and match the theme that you're going for. And with that, we're pretty much done. The only things left to do now is to test the track itself. To test the track, as long as you don't have any errors happening, you can test the tracks at any time by selecting the steering wheel, and when you're testing the tracks, you'll normally be using just Captain Falcon, but since I'm using his super machine, his super machine overrides his own machine. So yeah, that's Super Falcon for you. You can test the track yourself to see how the obstacles are laid out for you, and also figure out whether or not adjustments need to be made to the tracks, whether it be adjusting the length of the track or the width, whatever. Even if you feel like you simply cannot complete the track, you're more than welcome to edit the track as many times as you need to in order to make sure that everything is complete and to make sure that the track can even be done. When I say a successful test has been made when it comes to these track creations, just simply complete one lap. If you manage to complete one lap without any major hiccups or anything, then consider the track a success. And with that, the last thing we have to do is just give it a song. We can choose up to, I think, 14. We can choose one of 14 songs to associate with the track. So let's go ahead and select one. Each background music is the songs for each individual track in the game, and the song title I think is displayed in Japanese on the right while hovering over the background music. I think that's how it works. Since I can't read it, your best guess is as good as mine. Just play the song and whatever floats your boat, whatever you like, go ahead and select it, listen to it for a little bit, and if you like the song, just simply push the B button to go back. Alright, let's see what else we've got. There's this one, which is... it's the song that represents silence. So that's nice, I like the song. Let's see what else they got. There's this one. And this one represents the Sand Ocean stages, or tracks, whatever. Okay, number 4 I think is the one that represents Devil's Forests. Or no, it represents Port Town. Number 5 is Big Blue. And that's what the song represents. Number 6. This is Devil's Forest. Also, you may notice that the songs do take a little while to load. Why is this? Well, this is due to the limitations of the disk drive. Since the disk drive is technically like a floppy disk, it does have a bit of loading time, as opposed to the cartridge, which is like near instantaneous. And that's the difference in loading times. And as for this song, I think this represents the Red Canyon 2. This one, let's see, what does it represent? This represents someplace I can't remember off the top of my head. Dang it. Next. And this one represents White Land. Number 10, I'm pretty sure is the Rainbow Road remix. Yep, it's the Rainbow Road remix. Number 11? Number 11 represents Silence 3. Number 12. This represents Sand Ocean 3. That's it. Number 13. This represents Bigfoot. And number 14 represents... It represents Big Blue 3. And let's go ahead and choose a song that I want to associate with this track. I think this one's the best. And again, this track is only an example. The only limitations when it comes to the track is obviously the length and the turns and also your imagination. So track creations can and really are a very powerful thing when working together with your own imagination. So now that we're actually finished with the track, let's go ahead and save it. Save it, just select this gray box over here on the right. I think it's this one. Yes. Select this gray box. The second option represents save, and save it as a new file. And like I said before, I think you can save up to 64 custom tracks. I can't remember if that's the exact number, but let's give this a simple name. Also, this square box, this represents the space bar. Not this. This is just a dash. And with that, we are done. The track is saved. However, we can't race on it just yet. There's still one more thing we have to do if we want to race on it. What you have to do is go through here on this box. Select this. No. Or is it? Yeah, I think you select this and select whatever slot that you have when it comes to tracks. You can assign up to 6 tracks per run of the Edit Cup. Or you can have less than that and just have default tracks for the rest. Let's go ahead and overwrite this first slot with our track we just created, which is Super 8. And with that, we are done. So let's go ahead and exit. Now to race on it, just select either GP, time trial, or practice mode. Or even versus mode, whatever works for you. Now, just select Edit Cup. And there it is. There's our track, Super 8. Let's go ahead and check it out. And let's go ahead and show off the Super Stingray again. Because that's what we do best. And this also gives me plenty of time to show off practice mode. Practice mode, as I said before, allows you to practice the tracks and get a feel for the game. You can play through the track that you've created yourself and do practice laps repeatedly, or you can just do what you want. Do whatever you want here, it's your choice. Also, I find it very funny that the AI is it's very easy to exploit the opponents here, the AI for the opposing racers here, during the Edit Cup. Because they're trying ever so desperately to stay on your tracks, while most of the time, depending on how crazy you are, you can end up forcing them all to fly off the track. Time and time again. I know, I've had that happen so many freaking times over. And we can do this for as long as we want. Do as many practice laps you want, and yeah, that's practice mode in a nutshell. You don't need to worry about lap numbers, and you don't even need to worry about other racers in general. Sure, you can practice attacking them, but they're not going to sit still. They're not going to let you just take them out all willy-nilly. No way, they're actually gonna put up a fight and try to fight back. But of course, it's not gonna be so easy for them, and not so easy for you to fight them. Just saying, that's the way it is, just the way it goes. Alright, let's go ahead and finish up this last lap. I'm going to call it the last lap, even though I've been recording for over 40 minutes. Yay, long videos are fun. And there we go. That's the last lap. And we're done. Goodbye and kaboom. And with that, I've pretty much shown off everything under the sun when it comes to F-Zero Expansion Kit. Except for Versus Mode. I have not shown that off because I don't have anyone else to play with me. Yeah, that's kind of a sad thing of being alone. But anyways, this Let's Play is done and over with. And I'm going to go ahead and close this project now. This is General Snivy with Let's Play F-Zero Expansion Kit. Thank you all so much for watching, and if you enjoyed this video and enjoyed this Let's Play in general, please remember to leave a like. Oh, and I also forgot to mention, there is a credit roll within this game, but to unlock it, and I think you only get one shot to do so, is that you have to win all the cups on all three of the initial difficulties: Novice, Standard, and Expert. Master, don't even worry about it. But anyways, as I said before, thank you all so much for watching, and if you enjoyed this Let's Play, please remember to leave a like. Next time, my next Let's Play, whatever I choose to do. And if you're subscribed to my channel, you know what's coming next. For the rest of you, if you haven't subscribed already, feel free to do so. It's free. I'm not going to charge you to do it. But anyways, as I said before, time and time again, thank you all very much for watching this Let's Play. Hope you all enjoyed, and I will see you all later.